What's up, everybody? Welcome to Biockickz Raw TV. Today I want to kind of go over a couple things with you guys, and that is all macros are not created equal, and all calories are not created equal. And I kind of want to go, I had this discussion on Instagram Live the other day, and someone actually asked me, Jerry, do you count fiber calories, right? And I thought it was an interesting question, because a lot of the science-based guys, okay, and I'm not anti-science, but I am bro and I am science, and I'm like, whatever the fuck works. I don't want to label anything. I don't care if it's, science bro or bro, whatever. But I just want what works. I really don't care what the labels are, and I don't care where it came from. But bottom line is, we wanted to kind of take this fiber calories, right? And I literally have had these science-based people where say, it's not that hard, Jerry. It's not rocket science. It's calories in, calories out. And that's how you lose weight. They don't say lose fat. If you notice what these people say, you will lose weight. Now, reducing calories, you will lose weight, but I don't want to lose weight. I want to lose fat. I do not just want to drop muscle fat and water. I don't want to just lose weight. I want to make sure that I'm maintaining muscle mass, if not gaining muscle mass, and lose fat only if possible. Now, that being said, the calorie in, calorie out thing, many of the science people have argued calories are really what counts. Like, they'll tell you that calorie, that's what science says and all the studies, calories. But I don't count the calories in fiber. I count the net carbs. And I'm like, wait a second. You just said calories are the only thing that counts. They're like, well, yeah. And I've had this argument, and once you throw this argument, it pins them against a wall. They don't even know what to say, because it goes against everything they're saying. Like, they're kind of being hypocritical by saying calories are the only thing that counts, but I don't count fiber. That's like saying, well, sugar counts, but at 2 p.m. sugar doesn't count because it's 2 p.m. The sun is past midday, therefore sugar calories don't count. Or the calories don't count in a bagel because I ripped the bagel open and I shook it and all the calories fell out, so they don't count. That, saying that fiber doesn't count is bro as hell. I mean, plain and simple, you can't have it both ways. You can't say calories are what really counts, but I don't count these calories just because they're not digestible, they're not this. Then why are there calories in it? Why are there actual calories? Are the measure of energy that's in a food. If there's calories in it, they count. I count every single thing that goes in my body, okay? Every macro, and I don't count calories because if you're counting the macros, the calories automatically add up. Now, losing weight calorie-wise, right? If you cut your calories, let's say by 500 calories a day, supposedly within a week's time, you should lose 1 pound to 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds, whatever the equations are that these people do out there. But bottom line is, different people have different metabolism, so even those equations go out the window because and they start, becoming very bro. Like science people start becoming very bro. We'll start with 250, and if that doesn't work, drop them down to 500 and see how that goes. Wait a minute. If you're science-based, your calculation should work right every time. You should have the numbers and say, here's your body weight, here's your body fat, here's your muscle mass. If you calculate these calories, this is what should happen to you. But it doesn't work that way, right? Some people lose fat faster, some people lose fat slower because it's not all about those numbers. Now, the numbers that do matter, okay? It's not the caloric number that matters. The numbers that do matter for fat loss, not weight loss. I'm not talking about weight loss. I could care less about weight loss. If you're one of those people that are just like looking for weight loss, then it's pretty easy to do. Cut your calories, you're good. Metabolic adaptation will occur, and you will plateau or get stuck, and you may be at your goal already, you may not be, but the bottom line is it's not the best and most efficient way to do it. Now, when you're looking at fat loss, you want to maintain muscle mass, at least if not gain muscle mass. That is metabolically active tissue that will keep your metabolism where it should be, or even raise your metabolism by adding muscle. Now, you can't expect to cut calories, which means cutting protein, carbs, and fats altogether, and maintain your muscle mass while you're cutting the building blocks of muscle mass. Your body will cannibalize some of that muscle tissue and use it for energy, and that actually slows down metabolism, which really upsets me because so many people out there are just about weight loss, and they watch that scale, and I'm like, the scale's going down, but you don't look much different, which means that you're losing muscle mass. You're not getting leaner. Your strength is going down in the gym. This is a bad place to be. They eventually plateau, which is poor planning, and then increase the cardio, decrease the calories more, lose more muscle mass, increase the energetic expenditure, metabolic damage, metabolic adaptation. That's what occurs. And then it's a giant mess. The person usually, if they're not really into this lifestyle, will give up, gain a bunch more fat, look even worse, be the same weight, if not bigger. It's just a mess. But if your macros are calculated properly, which means that your protein is calculated to where you are maintaining muscle mass, if not gaining, okay, protein-wise. So let's just say you had 200 grams of protein, that's enough to maintain. 2 times 4, you get the picture. That's how many calories it is. Put those calories aside over here. Carbohydrate-wise, your carbohydrates need to be set for energy expenditure throughout the day, right? So what you need to accomplish your weight training goals, your fitness goals, etc., as well as like your just daily activities, brain function, etc., those carbohydrates need to be calculated. Let's say they're 400. 400 times 4 calories. Take that number. Put that aside, okay? So now you have the protein calories and the carbohydrate calories. Now fats. Fat should be set towards not these 150 gram of fat diets. Not these 100 grams of fat. You just don't need that. If you needed more energy, I would suggest carbohydrates, which are an easier source, not jacking your fats up to 130 grams because it's just because you can, you're keeping ratios. Your body doesn't need that much fat. It needs essential fatty acids and a certain amount of those to be healthy and for proper body function, okay? Above that, it doesn't need a whole lot more, okay? It's actually just energy is going to be stored on your body if it's not burnt off faster than the carbohydrates. So now you set your fat macros towards your essential fatty acids, maintaining your body function and health. That's it. Now, 9 times, let's say 50 grams, 60 grams of fat. 60 times 9. Take those calories, put that over there. Now, all your macros are set. Add those calories up. That's where your calories should be. Period. Like your calories automatically fall into place once the macros are set. The macros are what's important towards losing fat, maintaining muscle, or gaining muscle. They are important for fitness, not for weight loss. Weight loss, go for the calories, but eventually when that screws up, you're going to be right here at the macros trying to figure out what to do there because that didn't work for very long. Will it work? Yeah, but it is not sustainable under any circumstance. I don't care what anyone says. None of these people who just go and lose weight by cutting calories and increasing cardio maintain that. It is almost impossible, and they sure as hell don't have a good body fat to muscle ratio compared to the people that are tracking their macros and doing that way. So it really kind of upsets me and pisses me off that so many people out there will be like, just calories, Jerry, but don't count these calories. What the fuck are you people talking about? You can't have just some calories don't count. Like, I've heard people say, well, Jerry, it's sugar-free. It has sugar alcohols. Yeah, but they don't count. What the fuck do you mean they don't count? They have half the impact on blood sugar that sugar does. However, they still have calories in them and they still fucking count. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me how you could be all about calories and then say shit doesn't count just because you just want to believe that. That's not fact. That's not science. That is bro bullshit right there. BioCityTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.BioCityTraining.com is a blog. It's the This Is What It Is Bicep, and we are out.